Alright, hey everybody, it's Silver Swift, and I'm bringing you some more Diablo 3, some bonus content, even though, as far as you're concerned, we have not even finished the main story yet, but whatever. I'm gonna bring this to you now, so we can actually talk about why it isn't finished. And, simply stated, shit hit the fan, and, basically stated, repeating myself. What happened was my hard drive pretty much crashed out the day after I posted my last video. It was totally fine when I turned it off, like it was working perfectly. There were no viruses, nothing else. The thing was totally fine when I left it. Turned it off, everything was gone. Everything was gone. It would not turn on. Had to send it to Toshiba. It was still under warranty. They fixed it pretty much for free. All I had to do was pay shipping, and they handled it. But everything was lost. They had to replace the hard drive. Puts me in quite a bind. And then another thing that makes it a little even bigger kick to the teeth is that Derpy's mouse stopped working. So even when I finally did get it back, we couldn't record because he refuses to play without a mouse. And his is out of commission. So I mean, love the guy to death, and the guy just hasn't had the time to replace it. And, so that's just where that explains why we have not posted in a while. But we have not decided whether or not we're going to pick up, and I know I'm talking really, really quietly, and that's just because everyone is asleep in my house, so I'm just trying to keep it down a bit. Won't be much longer. Soon I'll be in college. In just a week now, actually. And so essentially, if we even do decide to pick up the project again, it'll be at least another week before you see us posting a new video. So yeah, that pretty much covered that base. That's the main reason for making this video. I guess the other reason I wanted to make this video is to just show off my monk. Finally got him to level 60. Originally was not going to get him to level 60. Originally I actually wanted to get my wizard to level 60 first, but I just love my monk so much. Excuse me, I just love my monk. It is literally one of the best classes they could have that Diablo 3 could have come up with, and I just love my monk to death. Named him Might Guy, if you get the reference. Online cookies for you, because few people will get that who are actually watching this. And major props to people who can recognize the name. So before we trek on anymore, just want to show off. Got level 60 items all across the board. Lots of dexterity. That's what you want as a monk. You want some dexterity and vitality. Personally, 1292, 1280 to 1292. I mean to say, it's a good number to be at. 1560 to 1680, at least for the time being, is good. Decent enough. Gets the job done on Inferno. Yeah, and show off my build. Show off my build real quick here. Crippling Wave, Blinding Flash, Breath of Heaven, Serenity, Seven-Sided Strike, Mantra of Evasion. Very defensive style monk, which actually really works out for my play style. It works for me, and it gets the job done, so I won't really question it. I know there's already some optimal builds out there, but I don't really worry about optimal because it works for me, so I'm not going to change what isn't broken. At least until the PvP comes out, which I'm actually very excited for. I cannot wait to see what kind of other class builds people come up with. It's going to be really exciting to see. Gonna have a lot of fun. Gonna switch up my talents for the PvP to healer status because monks have to heals, and I love to heal. But anyway, I'm just gonna go on a little adventure and just kind of level with you guys real quick. God, it has been a great summer despite all the mishaps. going to college, watched one of my favorite cousins get married, got Diablo. I mean, despite the mishaps, it's been a very good summer for me, and I just, you know what, you gotta take the good with the bad, and it works itself out. It really does. And so that's where I stand. That's it. Because these are probably going to be some of the last days I do where I can actually have fun, because, you know, once I get out in the real world, you know, you become an adult and you have to start taking responsibility, unless you are one of those guys who are blessed to just be ungodly good at video games, and you can make a living on that, and you don't have to, you know, really, like, you have to work, obviously, because you gotta post up those videos, because you end up working for one of those video game companies. But I'm not good at video games. I'm decent. I can make a decent character, but I'm not by any means an ex-cow or Blame Truth or all that. I'm nowhere near their level. I'm kind of like that friend you invite over to play the co-op mode to Halo split screening. That's who I am. I'm the guy you call when you just want to have a good time and you're not really serious. I mean, I'm not purposefully bagging on myself. I'm just trying to be honest here. I'm really not that good at video games, and my commentary isn't all that great, which is originally why I like to have Derpy nearby, because dude is just a great guy to hang out with. Easily my best friend, even though he is a lot younger than me. I'm a pedophile. No, I'm not. He's a great guy. Great person to co-commentate with, because he always has something to say, and that's good, because I never have anything interesting to say, and that's one of my shortcomings that I admit to. Because I admit to my shortcomings. I'm not gonna, like, stand there and lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, no, it's all hunky-dory in the family, because it's not. I have zero real defining traits, other than, you know, the obvious, you know, calmness, desire to actually do well, even though my efforts very rarely go as rewarded as I would like to think they go, because obviously I'm not the best geared, and people, you know, are just decked out in, like, amazing gear at this point in the game, by the time this recording goes up. But, I mean, I just like to think of myself as one of those people you know you can count on if you get into a bind, even if, you know, he's terrible at the game. I wouldn't even say I'm terrible, because I managed to get this far with, like, minimal troubles. My issue is, I don't have the gear to back up what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And yeah, pretty sure I've already been over why I'm really quiet, but I just feel like I'm getting quieter and quieter as I go along, and it's not really helping my case. But yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna kill off these imps, and I'll call it there, I believe. But thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe even. Really appreciate any support I can get from viewers, because I just love to play video games, even if it's not for myself, you know? Like, I'll just do it for people. Because I'd love to play video games for other people's amusement, because I fail a decent amount of the time. I got Derpy to back me up. And it's just a good time. It really is. I have fun doing this, so I really would appreciate the views, the likes, the rates, the comments, even criticism. I'll take constructive criticism, but I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. So thank you guys for watching Diablo 3. Hope you guys have a good night.